the stuff.
All the junk, all the stuff, it all happened. You guys are at East Haven. You have successfully managed to acquire the Flame of the Berserker, or the Flame of Auril, which was corrupted after being taken from Dougan's Hole from the hot springs there. However, you just arrived in East Haven, which is not Dougan's Hole, but you can, you guys can, if you wish to relax a little bit, do a little shopping, check out the White Lady Inn or some other places. Let's.
I think we already decided that was last on our list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trap. I can't go there. The White Lady. My father raised me better. I ain't going to the White Lady.
Fourth would probably like to take the old chocobos to the stable if there is one, and set them up, and also the whole sacred flame thing. Who's gonna hang on to this? I don't mind. It's my kind of sworn duty to do stuff like this.
Sarge really wants to hold on to it because he feels like this is the best way of getting rid of his the consumption of his body.
Sure.
So he feels very protective of it, but also he does not think that he's the strongest dwarf. So he for 2 seconds he's like, "I will." You know what? You're fine. You got it.
I keep it tight, close to me at all times under my shield.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
As long as it doesn't get too rowdy, and I don't know how the people of East Haven do, but it should be fine. So.
Yeah, the people of East Haven are pretty chill, except for pickpockets.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Pickpocketing is legal here, so if you guys kind of walk around, make sure you keep a close eye on your belongings.
Right, all of our stuff up front. My wallet in my front pocket.
So, where do you guys head to? You went to the stables. You managed to find a small spot, a small stable that would allow for your chocobos to be amended and taken care of.
Yeah. Cool. Does it cost money?
No.
Cool. No. Well, I'll give them like a silver just to take good care of them. They're special to me. Yeah, I don't know now. How much gold do we have?
I know how much gold I have. I haven't been keeping track of.
I've just been opening chests and letting Brian write it down, man.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Without Brian, you guys are kind of like, what do we have?
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume we're paid, and it's not really money is not really a thing, right?
You can just. Yeah.
Well, we were just going to stop at East Haven on our way back towards Dougan. Yeah, we weren't going to stay here too long. But is it nighttime?
It's getting around to be dark. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. You see that there's kind of a commotion in the town. You see a lot of people leaving their hovels and heading towards the center of the town. There seems to be some excited talk and things of that nature.
I feel like
you're kind of going for. They're all. You all are arriving from the southeast area. They are kind of heading north to a large kind of town square-ish area.
I'd like to, out of curiosity, see what the commotion's about, but I'd like to try to keep a low profile while doing so.
You want to just try and stop a person as they're going in?
No, just kind of I guess stalk them.
Oh yeah, there's a large crowd. If you're gonna follow them, you're gonna be heading towards the kind of town hall. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. As you approach the town hall, you see that a crowd is gathered in front. They're watching a public execution, and it appears to be a person who is bound to a stake and gagged. You see that there are pieces of wood stacked around him, and there appears to be he's wearing the man is wearing a pointy hat. You see that there's a militia
the man that's
surrounding
tied
him.
up. The man that's tied up is wearing a pointy hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is solitude all over again. Rogby or no? Well, if he's got a hat, well, if he's wearing a hat, then what does a hat look like?
It's a pointy wizard's hat.
Looks like might have some persecution going on here, Sarge.
As you all approach, you see the militia bring out torches, and they begin to pass out the torches among themselves, and they light the pyre aflame.
Seeing that this might be like, I'm getting paranoid. This might be a wizard thing, so I'm like, I dispel my familiar, just make it disappear. Just.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Down with magic. Down with.
I'll try to pull aside. I mean, I know like it's a large group, but I try to pick out someone relatively isolated from the group. Kind of like put my hand on their shoulders and ask them, "Hey, can you tell me what's going on here?"
There's a man in the crowd. All the crowd is like kind of watching, ooh and awing, and actually some of them are gathering closer to try and use the warmth of the fire to warm themselves up.
No.
Fanned by the wind, the fire catches really quickly, but you see that the man, as he's being engulfed in flames, he doesn't struggle or scream, and the bundled spectator that you kind of pull aside, he goes, "Oh, nice night, isn't it? I love it. I love an execution."
Oh God.
What did the man do?
He's a wizard. He's an evil wizard. Yeah. You may not know, but he was taken to the captain. Apparently, he's a murderer. So, when there's someone who murders people, we murder that person.
Yeah, okay.
So to me, I assume there was a trial, like he isn't being just killed on the spot, right?
Well, you'll have to talk to the captain about that. That's above my, I'm just a little normal person.
Understood, normal person. I'll
back it up.
He points over to a woman who's bedecked in a tailored coat and a fur hat. She has an insignia on her coat, which kind of signifies her to be the captain of the East Haven militia.
All right, I'll go chat her up, I guess.
Okay.
Where is this person?
She's standing next to the flames.
Oh.
She's like overseeing and making sure that everything.
I'll say like a Buffett prayer of sending on, to the guy.
How's that go?
Oh man. Well, you put me on the spot, man.
Just curious. What would Buffett's send off be?
Here, pull the sheet in and she rides on the wind like our forefathers harnessed before us. Feel the bells ring as a tide ring sings. It's the son of a gun of a chorus. That's it.
Fantastic.
I love your god.
Hey man, get inspiration for that. I put you on the spot. You get an inspiration. That wasn't bad.
I listen to a lot of Jimmy Buffett now. I got to tell you.
I didn't think that you did it at random. I assumed you chose this as someone that you knew the discography of.
No, I knew a guy who was a really big fan, and it kind of made me appreciate it a little bit. But no, I've really started to get into Jimmy Buffett since I've made this character.
Okay, nice.
Good.
Oh no, the bit is bleeding into real life.
Fins up, man. Fins up.
I probably look very conspicuous with my power armor and whatnot, but I'm gonna go ahead and tap Captain Lady on the shoulder.
Okay.
We've never met her, right?
No, her name is
Correct.
Her name is Captain Arlagath. She is a half elf, kind of soldier type, and she has a very straight back and looks down at you all as you all approach, and she says, "Please step back. This is official town business."
Wait, where are they in relation to us? Sam and the person in relation to us.
Well, it seems like from my understanding, you all have approached. You're in the crowd. She's standing on a small platform next to the pyre as it burns, and is overwatching it. As you approach, Sam, you she glances at you and tells you to please stand back.
Yeah. Stay quiet then.
Sam is the only one that's approaching her at this moment.
Can you say her name one more time?
Arlagath.
Sorry, I couldn't. You guys talk. I couldn't hear. What?
Imdra Arlagath. Captain Arlagath. She's a if you approach her, she kind of is ready to. She can talk if you wish.
Yeah, I pause. My character's kind of torn between two different actions in his head, but he's like, very well. I was curious to know as to the specifics of crime this wizard committed, but I guess you'll inform me of that later. And I go ahead and turn around.
Okay. Yeah, you can approach her later. She doesn't recognize you for now, so yeah.
Fair.
You will be proud. You really got in. We should probably find somewhere to stay though, right?
You could stay at the you could stay at the White Lady Inn. That is the inn of East Haven.
Probably just in here.
There's also the East Haven Ferry, which has a service which is currently halted. There's also the Wet Trout, which is a popular tavern. Yeah, you have those 3 locations: East Haven Ferry, the Wet Trout, the White Lady Inn.
I think 4th likes the park, but
let's go to the last one, the popular one.
The popular tavern. Okay, so as you all approach, what's that?
Well, if that's where everyone's going, I guess I'll go too.
Okay.
No, which one? I thought you were voting on that one. Which one were you talking about?
The Dwarf does want to party, but with the thing that we got to take, and not wanting to get embroiled in another, embroilment.
Actually,
maybe just pack it up.
I'd say I don't want to be. I feel like the secluded one. I don't want to I think there's strength in crowds, and let's seem like not
hide in plain sight.
Like we're trying to hide anything. We're just normal people passing through. Yeah,
just a bunch of blue folk.
Yeah, so you should totally check out. And let me give you a little bit of a metagame. I'm not going to give you a long additional quest at this moment. You guys have a lot on your plate, so I'm going to, whatever this is just going to be like a quick event. So don't feel like if you go somewhere you're going to be trapped into some kind of long-term situation.
Right.
Ellie, what's up? What's
Okay.
wrong? Well,
what was the name of the one we're going to? I'm trying to keep notes for Brian.
Oh no.
I know.
Well, the White Lady Inn is in, and
The White Lady Inn.
The Wet Trout Was the bar, the tavern?
Wet trout.
And then what'd you say about a secluded place?
There is a Lake Ferry, the East Haven Ferry, which currently has its services are halted due to the frozen lake. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna take care of a baby. You guys can try and just suss it out.
You talking about?
So
Like take a boat out?
Yeah, there's a
Oh, no,
ferry. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
There's a ferry. East Haven Ferry is a keel boat which is trapped in the ice at the end of a wooden dock. You see a small cabin situated toward the aft end of the hull.
I mean,
That goes out into what, Lac Dennisshire, right?
That's right.
Okay, yeah. That's like we're headed to Dougan's Hole.
Yeah, we're headed south. Well, southwest.
Everything's on land. It's cold, snowy land. So we didn't get out unless you have some kind of lake thing. I don't know. Which is fine.
The lake is pretty well. Lac Dennisshire would be if you take the lake, it's connected to Caer Dineval and Caer Conig, which are to the north. So you would take the east way and then head south to Goodmead, then to Dougan's Hole.
All right, I think we're getting. Oh, was the captain about to like address the crowd or anything? Because I thought we were going to go try and get. We were trying to get an.
Yeah, about the person being murdered. The dude on fire. Sure. She goes, "Please stand back, everyone. This is a justified execution. We are killing a evil wizard who has murdered a party of travelers. This is connected to the Arcane Brotherhood, which I'm sure you're all aware is a horrible cabal of evil wizards."
Is that true?
aware of that? In the universe, I mean? I don't know.
Ooh,
Did I roll history?
Sure.
if I could.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. 14.
You know that the Arcane Brotherhood is a loose kind of almost like a club membership for wizards. It's a cabal which operates out of the city of Luskan, which is south on the Sword Coast, and are known for basically they just try and find as much magical power as possible. I mean, that's their sole purpose.
So they're not evil per se, they're just hoarders.
I mean, they're opportunists. If they find something super powerful and magical and they want to keep it for themselves, they'll make sure that no one else is alive to know about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so a little evil.
Anything Brotherhood. It's like
Now Sarge actually wants to talk to this captain. This is the first time. I was going to lay low, but now I kind of want to talk to her.
Okay.
Sarge, don't get yourself embroiled.
No. I ain't got nothing to do with Dark Brotherhood shit. I don't know those people. I don't want anything to do with these people.
As I see Sarge approach, I'll quietly follow behind Sarge to back him up in case things go south.
All right. So she sees you all approach and goes, "Are you all here on business with this? What do you call a person currently being executed? Dying person?"
No, absolutely not. But you mentioned Dark Brotherhood, and we might be attacking. We might be later on. We are a group of, what are we called? Adventurers? Yes, we are a group of adventurers, and we might be a quarry of ours might have a connection with them. We had gotten word a while ago about the Netherese a group of people that were using alien, strange technology mixed with magic. I was going to look into it later. Do you know if... Does this sound familiar? Does that seem like something like the Dark Brotherhood?
The Arcane Brotherhood, yes.
Arcane Brotherhood.
We actually have... So, essentially, this man came into our town a while ago and recruited a group of adventurers to help him explore a rumored spire of Netheril nearby. They're apparently looking for something called a Mithril. Let me see if I'm... yes, let me see if I'm saying that correctly.
I don't think my character knows, but I know this lore. Pick me.
The Yithrin Mythalar. Yeah.
All right.
Which was rumored to be somewhere connected with the Netheries. Apparently he found something, but has refused to speak. And in fact, even during... I'm kind of impressed, even during this execution, he has kept his mouth shut. As he burns alive. Witchcraft.
Well, honestly, that gets one of our quests off our hands. We were dealing with one thing, but eventually we were going to track down... I started looking at my notes. An evil wizard who had sent adventurers to their doom and might have been connected to the Netheries. So, well, never mind. That's done.
Well,
awesome.
Yeah, this wizard has been very, I'm glad he's dead. He was very creepy. He never spoke, never blinked. He's very strange. But
was he human?
He looks human.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of...
Wizards are human.
Sure you even got a guy here?
Wait,
now I've inserted myself now. Oh, God.
What do you mean?
Well, you said he didn't talk or blink or breathe or do anything. And this guy's a wizard, right?
I think
maybe he
made a magic copy of himself and fooled you guys.
What? No.
I'm just saying.
No. We definitely caught the... He's burning...
I'm sure you did. You collected... He was a wizard. You collected his spell book, an arcane focus. You've raided the tower, yes?
We were unable to find those items. This is certainly him.
As a wizard, I'll just tell you, we use a focus, a thing that helps us use our powers instead of having to keep using components. It's usually a powerful magic item. The Netheries were using strange alien technology, so whatever this focus was, it might be more powerful than most people are expecting. I would advise in the future, at some point in the future, raiding his tower, but being very cautious. He might still have traps up or...
Be alive.
She waves your group over and kind of pulls you aside away from the crowd and goes, "Are you telling me that person burning on the stake over there is not him? Is that a different person?"
No,
I'm telling you, there's a very good chance. It may not even be a person. You don't have his focus or his spellbook or his personage.
It's probably him. It's just there could be other things that he's left behind. It's not just him that's dangerous. It's his stuff.
I'm going to defer to Sarge on this one because he knows more about it.
She goes, so there was a group of adventurers that he approached, and they did not go with the rest of their group. They went on a different adventure. They went... Okay, I told you guys that I wasn't going to loop you into another quest, and here I am doing it. So,
well, now I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
But you guys seem to be...
This was a plot. Out of all the plot points, this was the this was the one that Sarge was like really interested in after healing himself. So I'm like, yeah, I wanted to know this.
I just don't like the ones where like I just want to choke out like the whole town, and we have to just like speak calmly to them. They're like, shit, I don't think we. Oh, can you? Yeah, that's what I like.
Okay.
They're bumbling.
She goes, yeah, there. Just recently, there was a group of adventurers who were approached by this wizard. Some of them went with him, and they traveled to the tower, Netheril Tower, which I don't know where it is. The wizard just came back to town by himself with a note that he handed to someone. Oh no, this is not him. He just said, I killed... The other people are dead. You'll never... Oh, no. You'll never find them. But the other adventurers, they went towards the Kelvin's Cairn. They acquired some climbing gear from an outfitter and at Caer Konig and went up the mountain. It was a tiefling wizard, or maybe a sorcerer. She didn't talk much. But, and a few others. A dwarf and... gosh, I can't remember the third person. Oh.
What happened?
A Lightfoot halfling. Here, yes, I remember. Sorry. There was a male Goliath, a Lightfoot halfling, and a female tiefling. The three adventurers who went up to the mountain. They were looking for an adventurer, a man named Garrett, who went there first and didn't come back, so they were sent to find him.
But the artifact, the Yithrin Mithril, that was supposed to be up in the mountain.
Well, so, yeah, I believe that the tower, the adventurers that were approached by the wizard who didn't end up going, they would know where the tower is, and you would be able to find that wizard's...
Oh,
if you find them, yes.
They split. They went off on another mission. They didn't get killed.
That's right. That's right. The others who went with him were apparently murdered.
Well, if
they're probably killed.
At some point, we'll add that to the list. This is dangerous magic, and I would like to. It's on my list of things I would like to look into. So
take it out.
Huh?
I thought we were just gonna march off to the tower and take it out. Didn't we get a peek?
We don't know. We don't know where the tower is.
I thought. Didn't we get some kind of info where it was or no?
Say that again.
Did we get any kind of info about where the tower was, like any kind of rumor or something like that?
Just now, the rumor was that there was an evil wizard who found a Netheril tower and killed the people to keep it secret, but you just got a lead that there was a group of people who he approached to try and take and find the tower, and he told them where they would find it. But they didn't end up going with him. They went to Kelvin's Cairn to try and rescue a climber who got himself lost up there.
So that lead is in Kelvin's Cairn. The lead is in Kelvin's Cairn.
That is your lead. The lead is is a group of adventurers who made their way to Kelvin's Cairn. If you find them and are able to speak with them, they will be able to tell you where the tower is for you to explore that.
The tower's probably tight anyway. Well, let's take this damn sacred flame back to the springs. Get that bug out of you.
Yeah, and we will know, and we'll eventually. I'll tell the captain. Eventually, we will. We do need to go to Dougan's hole, but that is a short trip, and then we will. You said your name was Captain Arlagath?
Please call me Indrum.
Indrum. Yes. We shall talk to. We will send word if we once we head over to Kelvin's Cairn, and once we find out more information from those adventurers, we'll send word to you.
Before you go, keep this on the down low.
That's why I said I would send word directly to you.
Okay. She goes, there's enough other things happening in this town. If you have anything else that you want, I do have additional things that I could use your help with if you're adventurers. But for now,
Listen, we got.
Yeah, for now, just
plate.
I think you've got enough on your plate. From the sound.
But listen, we're actually we're moving on, but we do need to stay here. Do you know the lake? Do you know the person who runs the White Lady Inn?
Yes, actually.
You have any clue with her?
Bardaban. He's a decent fellow.
Okay. Everything on the up and up over there?
Yeah. Although there is there's a character there, Ronaldo. You'll meet him, I'm sure. He's a bard. You know bards.
Sure. Okay. Well, thanks for the tip. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And she gives you guys a little salute and heads back to the fire, which is now kind of kindling down. And if that was a person that was burnt on the stake, it is little more than just kind of a burnt husk at this point.
Is the hat still a thing?
The hat is still there.
What?
May I do a medicine check just to see if the corpse follows basic, anatomy? Like, not a full dissection, just like a brief look over.
Yeah. You pass by it. Take a investigation.
All right. Yeah, I probably couldn't do a full dissection in the middle of town. That would be weird.
No weirder than picking through the ashes of this wizard victim. I don't know. What do you call this person?
Just call
Or,
him.
apparently, I don't know.
His name was Dazan. Dzaan. Maybe the D is silent. Zane.
Yeah. Zane.
Say his name one more time?
It's Dzaan, and I'm gonna say that the D is silent. So let's just call it Zane.
Can I grab the hat? If it's
Go for it.
Cool. Can I do spells are a thing that exist in this world? I cast Identify on the hat.
Okay, it's just a normal hat, but it just didn't happen to burn. It is a cool wizard's hat, though.
I keep it.
Okay.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, hey. Inside of the hat, inside of the hat, you find a little bag.
Outside.
I open it up. Is it drugs?
It's a bag of tricks.
Ooh.
This ordinary bag, made from gray cloth, appears empty. Reaching inside the bag, however, reveals the presence of a small, fuzzy object. The bag weighs half a pound. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a d8. So it's Bag of Tricks.
Bag of Tricks added.
Brian had this in TOA.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's cool.
I'll post the page on the chat.
The page?
Yeah, there you go.
Dwarf is getting sleepy, and thanks to all of the
yeah.
looting of corpses and poor taste, so he's going to go to the inn.
Okay, you head to the inn. In the inn, you find that it is currently kind of busy. You hear, as you walk in, you see the crowd is fairly normal. They're all drinking, all having a good time. There is a small halfling in the corner. He's plucking a fiddle and recounting a tale about the miser. The White Lady husband was a miser who kept his treasure in a heavy locked chest that never left his side. If you want to keep listening, I can kind of describe what he's singing. You see the inn's proprietor. He's an elderly man named Bardaban, and he appears to be sick and tired of Ronaldo. He's heard this 1,000 times.
I'll go you want to talk to him. Feeling well met.
Ronaldo or the proprietor?
Oh, the innkeeper. The guy. Not Ronaldo.
Good evening.
Evening. I'm looking for a drink.
All right. He hands you a menu. Each drink is approximately 5 copper pieces.
Yeah, I'll have one, and you gotta. I don't talk like that. I don't know why I did. You got room for 4. Wait, where's Duval? Where's Tootie? I think we need 4.
Let's say Nuval is kind of just tailing along.
Oh, fine.
It's crazy that Nuval walks into an inn with another bard plucking another fiddle and doesn't react to it, but I don't want to...
You're excited. Next time.
They don't have a
Nuval,
fiddle off.
Nuval's doing that thing where like a professional artist goes to like a dive bar, like a open mic, and just like is criticizing all the acts that go up just as that guy's performing. Just, oh, I've heard that song 1,000 times. It's fucking bullshit. I can't stand that. Oh, it's so derivative.
He starts drinking hard. No, well, I don't know. His character never drinks. Well, okay, whatever. Okay, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna have just one drink and talk to this guy, but I'll
Cool.
let other folks do so. What's 2 of you do this whole time? That's what I've been.
Yeah.
I'm having hottie toddy.
Nice.
Right, the drink that's sweeping the nation.
Where is she? And I get into the inn and she's like already there.
He says this just came from Targos. Apparently it's really popular and good. Or maybe it was Tourmaline, I forget.
So many towns.
There's so many.
I forget. What was all put in the bag of holding? I recall offering for people to store their stuff in it, but I think I made a mistake by not listing down exactly what was stored in it.
I think all of our gold for one. We need to ask Brian.
Gold for sure. And
I love when Brian's not here. The whole party just falls apart.
I don't know, dude. It's in the one where we.
He's gonna put that.
I remember you going. You're just throwing everything in.
I'm just gonna roleplay it as my character has misplaced the bag of holding, but it's actually in their backpack this entire time.
You hear Ronaldo. He kind of finishes singing his song about the White Lady's horrible mishap and her fate. And he begins to gather people around him. Goes, oh, come on. Come see the White Lady. We are going to conduct a seance in the back room, and I'm looking for people who are connected to the other side. Yes. We live in dark times, and perhaps, the spirit of the White Lady can help. Are you curious to hear what she has to say? And he gathers around half a dozen people around him, and he's looking for additional people if you want to join.
My character panics and bolts out the room.
Yeah, I'm like worn down from that.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks to when like
I'm gonna talk to
friends would like bring up a Ouija board. It's like, no, fuck that. Run.
Yeah, you smell smoke from burning incense begins to waft in from the room behind him, and the bartender Bardaban just goes, yeah, this happens every once in a while. He's supposedly
in your hotel?
Huh?
You just let him summon ghosts in your hotel?
It brings in a crowd.
I'll ask to you, would you want to check it out?
Sure.
Why not? We don't have anything else better to do right now. Yeah.
I'm about to do that one. Well, no, I can't.
I'll grab to you and we can, we'll follow.
Okay.
Into the back room.
Wait.
Because, more people. This is perfect. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. We can use 2 more if you wish. But,
give me 1 minute, and I wanted to cast a spell.
okay.
Just hold on 1 second. I'm curious, and I pull out some, I don't know, dice or some cards, and I do just like a weird card reading, and I cast augury for a minute, and to receive an omen from an otherworldly entity, Buffett, about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
So if I were to go do that, if I were to let this seance, like this thing, continue and not stop it, what would happen? There's weal for good, woe for bad, or weal and woe for both good and bad, or nothing for the results of an especially good way.
Okay, let me find this spell, because it sounds like you are trying to tell the future.
Yep.
Augury, 5e. Okay. And the thing about it is, I don't know I think it's going to be weal and woe.
Okay. Well, that's good enough. I'm definitely not going to do it. And I will communicate the results of my divination to you and Sarge, and you think maybe let's not fuck with the ghosts. But you guys are you're your own blue people, and just sharing the gift. That's all.
To you.
And Buffett.
I mean,
Good and bad results.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, don't say that. But yeah, yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, you're already possessed, so.
Okay, well. Say possessed.
Yeah, for the record, my character wants nothing to do with the undead.
Yeah, neither. Not into it.
My character doesn't really care about the undead. He knows it's a thing, and he doesn't really care, but he does want to, like, fuck with this guy if he is a charlatan, and say, like, Sarge is basically psychic at this point. He could fuck with him and start, like, mind reading and shit.
Oh, you're a skeptic for sure.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. But I do have low-level psychic powers, so I could, like, frame this do the real shit that this charlatan is pretending to do.
Okay.
He might summon a ghost.
Huh?
He might summon a ghost. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, come join me. And he takes you into a back room. Now this room is lit with red candles that have red tinted glass in a lanterns. So this whole room has a very dark, and it is thick with burning incense, to the point where your head starts to kind of almost cloud a little bit. There's multicolored lamps and silks hung from the rafters, and the light from several candles illuminates a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests that are sitting cross-legged on the floor.
So it's me, to you, the guy, and the seance guy, and how many other people?
There's around half a dozen other people who are just commoners, who seem to be they have like excited yet uncomfortable looks. Like they're kind of like laughing a little bit, but they're all looking around at each other, and they're simultaneously excited and skeptical, and some people look very serious. As you walk in, the halfling Ronaldo pushes back the sleeves of his robes, steps upon a small dais that kind of raises him above the seated folk, and he kind of points to two spots for you all to sit down. And he raises his hands and waits. Please, have a seat. We are about to begin the seance. We are going to contact the other side and speak with the lady who watches from the lake.
Yeah, I sit down.
Okay.
To you?
Yeah.
Because he goes, you see him, he starts to, he has little chimes on his fingers, and he goes, ting! He goes, Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen. And he goes, ting! And after a moment, as the ring from his little symbols, pierces the quiet, you start seeing the candles in the room go out one by one. Poof, poof, poof. The room starts to darken and darken and darken. And you feel the room getting colder and colder. Goes,
Can I cast?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask if I can cast detect thoughts on this guy.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go deeper. I just want to.
Okay. You hear him saying, he goes,
Hold on. We got someone at my door.
okay.
Yes, I'm gonna vote.
Hi, Lewis.
Hi.
Awesome.
I wonder if I should stop recording.
Science of life, man. Cut it out.
To you. Are
Yes.
you also present?
Yes, I am.
What do you do during this time?
Well, the lights are going out. I guess I'm just looking around. I imagine that's just thaumaturgy.
You think he's what is your theory on this?
That he is a magic user. He's creating illusions.
Those sneaky bards.
Yes.
Charlatans.
All of them.
Give me a mask.
You feel the edge of Ronaldo's mind, and he goes, just a little more, and he speaks out, and he says, I feel the presence of the White Lady. The spirit is coming to me. Please, speak out to her. Call to her for your own, to draw her in.
I guess I call for her.
Okay. He goes, you, my beautiful woman, speak out and use your charisma persuasion to call her forth. Roll
Do I roll
persuasion.
All right. Sorry, voting person.
No, wait.
Huh?
I said that.
I know.
I said yes. I'm gonna vote. Said someone said.
Yeah, I know. So I of course heard all of that. No, I did not.
He looks, Ronaldo turns to you, Sarge, and goes, you, sir, you, are you curious to learn what the White Lady has, her wisdom, from the other side? Call out to her.
Did I get anything from my detect thoughts?
You detect that he is trying to push this, he's trying to push this further. He's like, he's actively doing something.
I rolled a 16.
A 16. Okay. As the room gets colder and colder, frost begins to form on the ice, and you see on the other side, as if someone outside of the room is writing on the window. You see someone write hello on the window pane.
Okay.
All right.
And he goes, she's here. I feel her presence. Speak.
Oh, us? Or the what? Yeah. Hello. What up? What up, lady? It's me, your boy.
You see someone on the other side of the window write, "Sup."
Can I? Oh, this might be bad. Detect thoughts lasts for like 10 minutes. It's probably still up. Can I try and read the thoughts of the person outside? If I think that I'm thinking if this is just a friend that he has, maybe this is just like a plant. Maybe this is like a fake person. If this is actually a ghost and I read their thoughts, maybe this is bad. But let's figure it out.
Detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me check.
Yeah, you can just wave that shit around and like get surface thoughts off anybody. You can use it to like find a creature.
I'm trying to read and figure out what kind of creatures.
Yeah, like to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. So he could like put it over there, and if there's a thinking creature there,
you detect the thoughts of someone who's very, very sad, and is focused. Her mind is focused on the lake.
Before I cast that spell, I was like rolling my eyes and I look over to you, just like, let me see if this is actually someone. And I look out the window like, shit.
this isn't fun anymore.
Hey,
this is real. Okay.
And you see Ronaldo, he starts to shake a little bit. He's like, oh, I feel the presence. She's taking over my body. Oh. And he looks to you, Sarge, and says, "Ask her a question, sir."
Where's the closest source of Netherese technology in this area?
Oh,
that's helpful, right? That's a helpful thing that we should know.
Laser
That's something I wouldn't.
You see him. He goes, that's rather a long question, but let me see if, and he turns around real quick, and you see him digging in his bag, and then he turns back and goes, "Okay, I'm ready. Okay, here we go." I lost his voice. Here we go, and
There we go.
he stands up and reaches his arms up high and goes, "Lady of the lake, take over my butt." And all of a sudden, you see his eyes roll back into the back of his head. And you all see this image.
Aw.
Well,
Creepy wailing.
Oh shit.
And suddenly
this
his
is the
breath,
invisible dwarves things. That's weird. That's creepy as shit. Oh,
his breath starts to ice, and like each of his breath is colder than the air around, and he goes, and then he goes, "You asked a question. Where's the technology? I do not know. Speak, and I will tell you a secret, similar, but more local."
I like nudge to you, just like, oh
God, ask a question. And nudge you back.
Do they see the sign? Do they see the words that say invisible dwarves?
Yes.
Or is
That is written on the window pane behind them.
Oh. What does
Yeah, that's a question.
another?
What does invisible doors mean?
This town is plagued. There are others here who you cannot see, who have been searching for this technology you speak of. They are among us.
But
Are they actual dwarves that are invisible? And they
door.
Roll persuasion.
do this physically? Nat 1.
You see her look at you. I'm sorry. You see Ronaldo look at you, and he goes, "Your question tires me, but I think I am growing just weary." And you see him raise a hand towards you, and go ahead and roll a Constitution.
Yay!
Saving throw.
Nice! That is a 7.
Jesus, I rolled a 20.
I did it, right?
You rolled a 7?
Yes.
All right. Ronaldo raises his hands towards you, and a spectral hand appears and starts to grow out of his hands and comes towards you. You are going to take a 1d10 as the spectral hand reaches inside you and attempts to find something, but it is not going to succeed. However, you take 6 damage, force damage, as it reaches and digs inside you, attempting to find something. Because you have not what I am looking for.
That's fine. I'm very sorry about that.
It looks from you, and it turns to you. And Ronaldo cocks his head and looks at you. And he goes, You have something that I need.
What is that?
A long-lost person. Someone who is dear to you that you've lost. That is what I long for.
So you're searching for someone?
I have lost someone very close to me, and I feel you have as well.
Yes, I have.
Give me your life to find your lost love, as I wish I could.
Oh, I'm good, but thank you. Thank you for the offer. I pretty much know where they are, so
I need your life to find my love.
So Sarge didn't have any life in him?
He did not have a person, a desire. You do.
Okay, well, harsh. That's
He was very lonely.
well, I've been away from home. I would say that I desire my whole race of people. That's the desire for home. That's a thing.
She goes, that's too vague.
Okay.
That's like you desire like ice cream or something, She desires a specific person, like I did when I was alive.
She desires a specific.
Did you not hear the bard's song? It was. If you listened to it, it would have totally told you.
Oh, we missed that.
Oh, that's that would have. Anyways, I'm going to need your life.
No, maybe I can help you bring some peace, find your person for you, and then bring you some peace, and then you can move on.
What happened to my love?
Who was your love?
He was a man on the lake. I forgot what happened to him. Did you hear the song? Oh, wait, no, you didn't.
I love this, like, switching from, like, the Ghost of Christmas Future, just like, my long lost. Oh, right, you didn't hear that. It would have explained everything. It was fine.
The Christmas fast.
Right. If you listened to the song, it would have told all about it, and you could have described it to me and given me peace. However, I'll give you the chance to just make up some shit and see if that works.
Yes, he went to sea and he never returned, and you waited at the dock for him to return.
Why do you think he never returned?
I try and, like, get the ghost to, like, look at me. It's like, I think I can help, and I'm like, what can you describe what your love looked like?
It was a man.
A little bit more. Facial features. Describe exactly what he looked like. And I'm like, in my mind, to use mine, I'm just saying, while I have her distracted, turn into this guy.
Oh, okay.
She goes, he was a miser. He was a miserable old man, but I loved him dearly.
Yes, very, very poetic. I meant, like, height, skin complexion, hair, eye color, that kind of thing.
Oh,
What's
sure.
a celebrity who looks most like?
Yeah, she describes someone who looks pretty close to... Oh, shit.
Tom Selleck.
Sure, Tom Selleck from yeah, I could not remember his name on the spot. The guy from Parks and Rec with the beard.
Oh, Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Nick Offerman, yeah. No, yeah, it is Offerman. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, so she describes Ron Swanson, essentially.
All right, I turn into that.
She goes,
Ron Swanson.
Oh, you returned.
Yes, and now you can be free.
Roll
now,
persuasion.
I mean, but now you got to tell him her great reason why you left.
Yeah.
I was lost for so long, but your love drew me back home.
Sarge starts to cry.
Yeah. So roll persuasion, or actually roll deception. You begin to see a spirit raise out of Ronaldo, and Ronaldo kind of slumps a little bit as the a specter of a woman begins to rise out of him.
I rolled an 18.
Deception. She goes, "It is you. Tell me." So you pass the check of whether she believes you're who you say you are. You have not convinced her yet of your reasoning. Essentially, there's a small mystery you have to solve. Essentially, you also okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all for now. And she goes, oh, it is you again. I have longed to see you. Tell me, did you leave it behind?
No.
You've kept it? You've kept it all this time?
Sarge, you got a man illusion.
Yes.
If there's a thing you have to produce, it's an illusion.
Yeah, sorry, I just couldn't hear you.
You've kept
It's
it.
been so.
You've kept it all this time?
It's been so long. What are you referring to?
Kept a lot of things. Things.
The windows on the wall behind you, you start seeing cracks appearing in the windows as they silently shatter one by one. And she goes, I can't believe you've kept it after all this time. You wretched old man.
We were on a break.
That was exact. I knew it. I knew it. You would never leave it behind. Oh, it was a mistake. Of course you come back with it.
Well, this has been fun.
And with that, the specter suddenly lunges at you and attacks you. That's going to be a 10 to hit as it attempts to life drain from you.
Oh, fuck. Can I hear this? Can I hear a scuffle?
Sure.
I'm gonna look at
She swings at you
innkeeper.
and flies through you, and you're going to take 1d10 force damage, similar to Sarge. You take 9 damage.
It was a 6 to attack?
She rolled a 6 plus 4 to
Hold
life
on,
drain,
be right back.
and then incorporeally moved through to you to deal 1d10 force damage.
Okay.
So you take 9 damage. She goes, that damn chest, I'll take it from you, your dead hands. I'll pull it from your dead hands.
I'm gonna give that innkeeper a dirty look as he lets this happen, and then do I see the ghost?
Well, you step in and you see a specter flying around the room. You see the table, a small furniture in the room is floating in air. The candles are lighting on and off in fire, and you see a bunch of frightened people scattering and running out of the room.
I want to turn.
Casting Witch Bolt. And Thorf, what do you say you're doing?
I want to. As soon as I see the ghost, there's a problem. Check it out. See a ghost. Turn undead. I don't know initiative. What you want to happen?
There is no
That's
intention.
As soon as I see a ghost, turn undead. Wisdom save.
Okay. Whoosh. She rolls a 5.
Yeah. Damn, that's not even spell. I haven't done that very well. Yeah, we got to, I present my, the symbol, the holy symbol, which is, I think it's a parrot. I think it's just a badass parrot in the shield. Speak a prayer. So, I don't know, it's a speak prayer, and then they, wisdom save fails. You're turned for a minute, and they have to spend their turns trying to move as far away from me as it can, and they can't move to a space within 30 feet of me.
You hear a loud, ear-ripping scream burst through the seance room, and all of the windows blow outward as the spirit of the White Lady rushes out the window, and you see it faintly disappear towards the lake.
While that's happening, I turn back into 2U.
Is the guy still here?
Ronaldo? Yeah, he's slumped in front of you.
You guys okay?
To you, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. You okay?
I knew it'd be
Could have
shenanigans.
been worse.
Goddamn ghosts.
Okay.
Well,
You
Yes,
see,
I'm-
Had
he
a
was
50 chance on that one.
Ronaldo kind of looks up and he goes, "Oh, what happened? That is."
you summoned an actual and it almost killed us, you dick. Dwarf, am I using that word right? It's a
He looks.
dick,
He
right?
goes,
your dick right now.
"What are you talking? Ghosts aren't real. There's no such thing as ghosts."
You need to learn some new songs, buddy. And I'm grabbing by his collar, whatever, shirt. You need to learn some new songs. And I'm gonna drag him. I'm gonna drag his ass out of there. And we're gonna have a talk.
Okay, you see Bardaban runs into the room and goes, "What the hell happened to my windows? Who did?"
The ghost that you let come in here.
A
for,
ghost.
Customers.
You're telling me a ghost blew out my windows?
Yeah.
Actual ghost. This guy, he was summoning an actual spirit from the lake. It almost killed us.
He's done this 1,000 times. There's never been anything like this. There is no
Well, it doesn't-
ghost. Are you kidding me?
Ask any of the people that ran from this room and us. He
All right.
summoned a ghost.
Well, here's my question. Who's going to pay for this? Who made the ghost blow
ghost.
out the windows, if there was a ghost?
Him. He obviously did but he was unconscious, so he doesn't know the actual situations of who was responsible for blowing out the windows. But definitely not us. Him.
Okay, he was
summoned the
unconscious and blew out the windows.
Ghost possessed him. And was doing that. Yes.
Roll persuasion.
I'm about to do something.
So I'm just not gonna roll for the rest of the night. That's a 2.
Goes,
So it was definitely him who summoned the ghost, and then some stuff happened, and the ghost blew out the windows in rage of some stuff that happened.
wait a minute. Are you
Who's to say?
Are you
who's
all
in
some
charge
magic
of
users?
What things happened?
My eyes turn like white, and they like crackle like storm does, and then the ground starts to. There are harmless tremors in the ground all over the place, and it kind of rumbles, and then there is a rumble of thunder from behind the shopkeep, and then my voice booms 3 times louder than normal, and I say, "Listen, shopkeep, we will have no more of this pettiness. You'll take responsibility for your carelessness."
Okay. Roll intimidation with advantage.
And that's 18.
Okay. You see him kind of like cower a little bit and goes, "Oh, all right. A ghost blew out the window. Sure. It certainly wasn't any damn magic, right? It was a ghost. I'll just we'll find the money to fix it. Well, please don't.
How much would it be to actually fix all this?
Thunder.
It's gonna be 15 gold pieces to repair that window.
For a window? How big is this fucking window? That's a big ass window.
It is a big window. I mean, not. It's also an arched window, which is gonna add extra cost.
I'm just gonna blow out of the room like this because that's not like a good way to like settle down. So I'm just gonna.
And plus, glass is kind of hard to come by. Insulated glass is not. It's not easy.
I will give him 16 gold and say it was a ghost. We need a place to stay for the night, and then we'll be gone.
All right. I was gonna, charge. If you want to stay the night, it would be 1 gold piece each. But because you're covering the cost of this window, we'll just call it even, right?
Yeah.
And not kill me.
That was never an option.
What?
We were never gonna. What?
Oh, I thought the dwarf was gonna kill me.
No, he's
Where did
just
that
a-
bard go?
Threaten no violence. I only wanted you to observe the wrath.
I only wanted to threaten violence.
I told him what to do, and I was doing it in a certain way.
Yeah, To You has a good question. Where's the bard?
The Ronaldo, he's like hanging on to Bardaban, and he's kind of like swaying, and appears to have like a really bad hangover.
Yes. You need to talk to him.
Okay, what do you say?
Tell us the story of the ghost lady.
The song that
Yes.
okay. Yeah. The white lady's husband was a miser, a man who was very greedy, and he always kept a treasure chest on his back, and it was locked with all his gold, and apparently that was more important to him than anything else. So when his boat capsized, and she reached out to grab him, he hung on to the treasure chest. Rather than letting go of all his gold, he sank to the bottom of the ocean, of the lake, and she watched him drown because he was so greedy.
Oh.
We should have listened to that song.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a very good song. I am going to bed.
Same.
Sorry.
Anyone gonna get my character, or is my character just pacing back like the end?
I mean, you might have seen, like, if you were outside, you might have seen, like, the windows get blown out from the back room.
Yeah, you
Oh, if
saw
I
a
did that, my
ghostly
character
form
would've
like
stepped in. Oh, well.
fly.
Yeah, I guess after like an hour, my character will come in. Then, if
Okay.
no one gets him.
Okay. Let's take a quick 5-minute, and you guys take a long rest at the inn. I'm gonna get a beer.
Okay.
Damn, is it?